Into who shut them way and we what you say.
For me, I don't think say
Black Stars who them on way.
Say Ghana football. Now Ghana football after Cup of Nation and so I want to know, say, is it the Black Stars or Ghana football?
There's a lot happening in the world of sports, but let's start on the Save Ghana demo. You know, the Save Ghana demo happened last weekend. It has brought a whole brouhaha. It has brought a whole scene on the football fraternity, especially the sports pundits and the sports lovers and those in the administrative of the game. Guys, forgive me about my voice. I'm not feeling a little bit, but we have to delve into this. So yesterday on the United Showbase, John Paintsil happened to be on the show with Agyemang Badu and Samuel Inkum. It was about the Save Ghana demo and anything that has to do with the arts and culture entertainment. And John Paintsil was asked about the Save Ghana demo. A former Black Star player, a player who is owning a club, who is running an academy now. So when John Paintsil was asked about the demo, he said he's not aware of any demonstration called Save Ghana Football going on or happened in Ghana or happened in Accra. Everybody was surprised because anybody that understands the game, that loves the game, that follows the passion of the game, knew or were aware that there was this Save Ghana Football. Let's just listen to what John Paintsil said.
Unti demo na say na so
unti demo.
So almost almost per se GFA like restructuring. Almost say be call AFCON in the AC Ghana say anya football nation biom ya lose your glory ni sa nyoma ni nyina nti omo competition president say on save Ghana football.
Ghana football is the national team. Because there's two things. That is here. Yeah, Ghana football and your national team. National team is part of Ghana football. That is so. When you are saying we want to build our football nation, it starts from the clubs. It doesn't start from the FA. Because let's educate people who are trying to know the game. We have people who know the game and those who are trying to learn the game.
And you should be a buafu keke.
And no more share. Go ama. No more buafu. It I think say a TSA no. Yes say ye chair adie. Na omo montiase no omote.
True.
Football no ase. Say we build a football nation. It start from the clubs. The development side. Coast third division, second division, first division and the premier. So share a lot of people are almost running football no Ghana. Most of them, I think say 60% Kurano. Say if we go into details, most of them don't have football club to run.
Why?
Because who running football, there's a lot of things to run football. And yes, football no, Australia is a one-man show. Nipa back when team running football. Football clubs, a organization. In the clubs, no owners, no need to build their team well. Now, among produce good players. Emma common the players, no, because now player no near 16 years back. Also, Ghana or pursue 2 kind. Obi 20 years now. Or change the age or struggle. It is a say Ghana footballer. Ghana football no in your national team. Black Stars is there. But Black Stars are then a Black Stars in the a statifi club side. Into
who shut them way and we what you say.
For me, I don't think say
Black Stars who them on way.
Say Ghana football. Now Ghana football after Cup of Nation and so I want to know, say, is it the Black Stars or Ghana football? See, Ghana football there is from the clubs.
Where you sit, no, ni tena world club, ni the air course with Ghana football in general, no, we are okay. You think say nkofo mo kọ dem mo competition FA o mo ka say ye per FIFA ban say na be ya be restructure say o masem no enim
I want na menti ase no I need to know exactly the point no mo gina so say ka say Ghana football there then we are not talking about the national team. National team comes once in maybe 6 months or 4 months.
International team no dear, we shouldn't be because omuna sebi or makoji international embarrassments are brain in quotes. Until we shouldn't be worried about it. Until sad them way and valid, even if it was just for the national team.
Even when we talk about the Black Stars, the current performance and all, they just returned from the World Cup. They qualify us. The big game in Nigeria, they went there, they qualified. Omaba. See, and we say we are still rebuilding. The team Omoba a new faces.
So that was John Paintsil input on the Save Ghana demo, like he didn't even know anything about the Save Ghana demo. Then the convener of the Save Ghana demo, they called him, that's Dick Obama, Sports Obama. They called him and he cooked he cooked John Paintsil. It's not like he made him understood the reason why they were doing the demonstration and the rationale behind the demonstration, how they project all the roadmap for Ghana football for it to come back to its normal level that we call Ghana as a football nation. You listen to what the reply Obama gave you to John Paintsil.
Membra John Paintsil. Mekacha say enye ye demo, ye no demo. And I think that it should interest him to have found out as my brother. Say of football no party, I think he should have found out, not from me, but of national importance. It's being discussed in Parliament, in top echelons of the country. The Obi football party, I'm not sure say Abia never say Obisa say Onima the crop, but granted say Onim, which I believe that for your PC. You are 15-point petition. Now, a little bit is near John Paintsil. Me brother compare. Omunti na ye. Me mistake a woman. Let me guide journalism and there. But hame. But ono guni team now, it will be at a cost. The reason why we did the demonstration is for people like him, ex-footballers or my contributing. One of the key ingredients of our demonstration is a conflict of interest. Omo run football, omo could do executive committee and our GFA president and our vice. Your best friend national team no. Now majority of them who trace here, omo go and penyimpo we no more efe hono, omo teams. So onimbo, the proximity to some penyimpo
me try one on that very point. Maybe say JP say artism. No crazy nim na artism de ye mfa nye asem na wo concrete evidence say
former footballer maybe no record then documenter need sitting on paper. You not say artism ye was speculation na ye was observe and ye was credible evidence. Inti operameti me assendi bia ma no.
It is say no dey na wo no dey way me pa cho wo dey na wo no dey way credible evidence ni bia na say observation and na say mu dey way
observation credible evidence of vice president of the GFA our team. There is a trend we team na watching no o me vice president no na only players ana obey vice president no all of a sudden. Meaning so much the logical reasoning. Me team no players, ye caller could be 80%. You were GFA president, and also our team. You best play piano na omu. Baba me Musa say, me John, Obobrikum Arsenal, na me team no. You mean kwanya ye pass your friend for national team. Sabre no. Na me chairman Alaji Yakubu Moro, na oni chaka bia o FA. But na John Nimbo. Yenya ye share no brekum ye hu se onimbo oni di kra na e wo so obebo ye friend no ye de ko Winneba Sports College e wona aban ti ya ye tete omo enna mi busa say ye free players where do we camp them? Your point number 2 ye infrastructure say ye tama di party u sika na obedi na scheme na nkata investment in the national training complex. GFA Nankasa medical officers say, and yes fit for human habitation. And Timayama and Graden a home yare. They are both 60 years. Now you need camp today for your Black Star. Now you co-op match. Afcon. This is a high private individual. You take any of your players. You see Ghana United. But but you to spending millions. If you want the fraction of that, and your natural pitching. If you Mr. John said, and you know more fair more, or more boy ya ball consistently, and the ball black star. You are two tiny managu. And she say a demonstration that conflict of interest, investment. How can we go for Accra? Now we started to carry bomb. One day the Juma saw Uncle CPRC bomb for more profit and the football. The profit from football, FIFA says, is for the sustainability of the game. It should be reinvested. Yako World Cup, Openia would be a chino, Omuya, Obiaso would deserve $100,000. So what this team let you for 12 days? What's a sacrificial job? It will be a cheap. But sacrificial job, no, you see on $100,000 for 10 days or 12 days. We lead champion, Accra has to put Media Makotoko. What crisscross of Ghana for 34 weeks. We are now on $23,000 for the entire 34 weeks. It is John, Oka the club bonus, no moon pay star. Or moon quality low, and family, no more far more. You are near more 23,000. Accra has no responsibility in the fair. Obama, you know, I don't pay so what you know. You better, I'm a dear so. I used to forward for worker. Almost your Wiki Canal, my course football club, a walk room. You develop a ticket, Malmo. A club chairman. The minister said, how much of an investment has come to his players? He should understand, sir. Now, what is your model? And for future, I want to black star. And if you can't work at Edeno, they are very dear. In 10 years' time, the players no more 5 years and 10 years now, or more 20 years. That is long-term planning. Which says the Canaman penny points here and so, number could be $5 million. You are killing the game. So you have to hold the authorities responsible. John, Ublemu club chairman, because Agra and I work on Aladi Yakubu or the league winner, was also 4. Tika Onyaye in 2006 to 7. That's Tikano. And then 10 times what the champion will get now. It was big for Africa. That is how you empower clubs.
It was a pandit show, so Samuel Nkum, Agyemang Badu, Samuel Nkum and Agyemang Badu was there. If you know Agyemang Badu from the 2029 FIFA Under 20 World Cup that happened in Egypt. So Samuel Nkum also came to also give his submission. Then Agyemang Badu also came to give his submission. Agyemang Badu came to tell us that if you know there's no, if you sit in Ghana and you follow the passion of the game or you follow football and tell me don't know anything that's happening in world football, you saw anything that's happening in Ghana, especially with our football, then meaning you are totally lost. You don't know anything that is happening. Because Agyemang Badu also called for infrastructure, called for new development, called for how the clubs can do to help grow football, how the ministerial government, just listen to Agyemang Badu. Let's listen to Agyemang Badu's input on the show concerning the Save Ghana football and the petition about 50 points that they listed.
12 problems are very 15 are very crucial. Say almost now we establishment of a national training complex. So we see ammonia infrastructure. What is wrong about that? What say okukumbi? Or see infrastructure, government invest money nibi. Yeah, scabi FIFA forward. About GFA. They are using it very, very well. I've been already told good because we are autonomous. Until normally, no, Obia and more muska. Until FIFA forward, you know, and almost use. Or they be a to boot. Emma teams now, I'm hot roman. Or they be a yama. None of them who say president because I said, Omoko Pram. Aqua Sea Hotel. That is the money you can use there. So the government will come in and do a lot of infrastructure. But this country, we don't hold anyone responsible. A better park next year. With a botemai every 8 months time, what will happen there? Now no kotokone carrera, ewo tamale, one park no. I say mitiwo is Sakura waha. What is happening? We need to start asking that kind of questions. New hold people responsible. So the demonstrators, no, they didn't go there just to attack anyone. They are bringing things that are very, very important for the football, and I support it. Invest in grassroots football. Grassroots football, maybe FIFA, me say kwa niba. Inter schools. And a teacher need be home and all link me my manager. And so we see invest in inter schools football. What is wrong about that? we need to, you see, there are things we can massage, there are things you can massage. O massage ya ebe kwa na aba effect here.
So Agyemang, one thing I will chechire mo no. Obi a oti obi ya no, obeti ase. But obi o ha no football no pen o hwe.
Until this is the platform I am so obi abasa yen chechire
It na make say one make a very good point there.
Exactly.
It is oba ni say ya, the oti wo no. On sorry preko say okay, ebia ye football no na ase. Yeah, football no dey say.
But it's all Agyemang kebe buana.
That is how it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Then apart from grassroots football no. Me papa me friend me papa because na me na wo breakum. O start here someone can win the academy. And one also free. Abeku Kwansa, Mike Lesian, Suleiman Terry, Asamoah Gyan. Obia started from there. Nti so obi see reform grassroots football na yemfa enya sa players no emfa through under 15, under 17, under 20, then you get the players up there. It's a fantastic idea. Structural reforms. Ha ye ni plan. Game na ye ni na plan ni. O plan na dey ben ko fi buy more time. E na o ye 5-year development plan. E na e dey farm. Sa e na mo be take over blasters. If you are kono e na many income omodi under 17 for no work buy no e na omodi omo back camp e na omodi me income transport sen e ko come ho then we took over the 20 year koje cap no satan na yaba be hye we no ase we botu na income ti bench edu match bi wa ma na income abobo esian e mama achi bi na omodi me abehye ho sule ama na omodi de abehye then gradually no we are getting that kind of experience no our blaster side that omo free mu na then we took over you ko under 20 worker 15 years in where is your under 20 team. So because I was there, I'm going for demonstration. I'm not attacking somebody. Or the 15 near man Abril say, so now you're born, mamia. What is wrong about this one? And we need to face the facts. So it is also a structural reforms. And to say, then you say, Obo na say, Obi a catch say, be our apart from black prince, I say, oh my, and when I'm not, national teams in when you be a selling from back. And today, I say, I come back to basic now. Yen cannot. Where is the basic? Inter-schools now, there be any inter-schools when it's here. It be on the family, with the professionals, not on also hobby. A lot of players, no free bar. If an idea, the under 15, catch them young, catch them young is a very fantastic idea because that is where you get the players from. Now they are more of a national team. And that is the plan now. It's not easy. It may take time. You won't get the results 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Yeah. But gradually, pick it up. So it's a fantastic idea, and I support that one as well. Insurance policy, our national teams. Your boy clubs were Europe. Maybe our January. A crucial month for every football club. Niente make us say, or be a window for only 1 month. Yeah, African couple, African players, you know. Abroad for no money in John.
I think.
Because why are the budget here? We on Phyllis okay, the budget now one. On Phyllis at this time, obey here, play BBM.
January Corona for Afcon.
January for Afcon. Until I send the budget, I say okay, play for professional one night. A B but a league now do I do fifth now, a be no more. A be per Champions League abo, a be per Europa League abo, a be super medal abo. Players be person ball matches be brave. A honor one and the bonuses next any money be brave. Until nipa ne air national team. Oba be proud ha. Near the national flight team no assign on the club side, na club na kohwe na.
How much mean sham?
Facilities na wa ha no.
Na musika say facilities ni ma, say musika as betimi akọ, o musika betimi akọ.
Ho na me free ban. So player na ba. You see we insurance or how? Me you say. It have nothing to do with this federation. But me more awareness say nyama bi wo ha omo fan ka omo plans ho. Ye ni footballers ya omo be play national team a omo career akwa wie but omo ko omo club e na kohwe omo. One Jerry Akamenko. 2014 he called Holland. That 2014 year he was one of the best defenders at Ghana near Ukruma. Opera Holland. And if flying on to America because near Kobo from friendly matches before he became Brazil. any ye could do or no more operation every tell now America say obi a money $10 obi a friend besides I want to say
no or beside the claim no muso mon farmer
does he needs to so what is the person doing anytime catch us say we don't hold people responsible footballer ako fano satan no bo Kaisers sport na teams too na pe no o satan na Fenerbahce ne Galatasaray the kind of clubs are no more are not allowed to say it's kind of nanka omode man no but ohwe na ohwe na true no he doesn't need anything just a phone call obobo wo Turkey wo pra wakoye akoye operation surgery o de na akọ was starting rehab Steven Appiah one of the players your modin e wo Turkey Steven Appiah what's more Steven say onko Turkey enko hwe player no e de na be yama player no how can you abandon a player like that and it's not about him I can mention meeting them how can ho meeting meniscus e wo 2012 yeah ba you didn't for they wasn't happy about me ko just amon nyina eba because two midfielders mu two nyina mu free team no January crucial month we don't have any option because we love the country yeah by yeah ko Martin meniscus ko joni say you do one year flight fa and no me call room and a team no e ko ye me operation omi operation we manya one miss call wo dey me find miss call ko jo anya bi you do training ground say yet timba car num say na sporting director ni head coach and a president dia ni mo yentimi nsika num say afere e ko bu anim ase aba o mo ko to players too abese ya nan after na be preposition yeah so insurance policy is very good and it have nothing to do with this FA because ni America from a two side don't me sure say we prebi
so Samuel Nkrumah also came and Samuel Nkrumah also added is part of the Save Ghana the more what Ghana we can do to restructure our football, and I think it was a good show. All those that listened to it, they made a good show, but a lot of Ghanaians are very, very disappointed in John Paintsil's input that he put on the show, making it seem like there's nothing happening in the Ministry of Youth and Sports, there's nothing happening in the NSA, there's nothing happening in the Ghana Football Association, talking about clubs to help themselves, tell a friend, to tell another friend, to tell a family member, to tell anybody. It's George Gentry Official. Please do subscribe, like, comment. The next thing on the agenda too is that whilst Kumasi Asante Kotoko is winning trophies in Kumasi, Accra also focus in Accra demonstrating against Togbe Afede. It was a hope supporters or the minority shareholders in the club are not happy about how Togbe is not listening to them, how Togbe is not paying attention to their grandmas and their petition. So they want their petition to Togbe that Togbe should listen to whatever is going on in the club and they should select a new management that can head the affairs of Accra Folk to bring Accra Folk back to its glorious days so that it will be competitive enough in the local league and even in Africa as well.
We want him to listen to us. One, we thank him for doing Pomimai. We thank him for all those things. But he should listen to us and make sure that he sacks those who are behind him. Those who are behind him, those three men, they made us to suffer today. If Togbe is a fine man, Togbe can listen. If Togbe can listen to us, those three people behind him, they are the ones destroying House of Folk. Guys are shouting for change. What kind of change are we looking at?
We need change of the board. Somebody like Togbe, we need change for Akambi. We need change for Dotai. We need change for Naotamako. We need fresh ideas. We need fresh ideas to come and help us the folk. As the folk is dying. As the folk is the best team in Africa. We rank 8 in the whole world. Now see how the folk is sinking. We don't have sponsorship. We are no more attractive. We don't have sponsorship. If you quite to play as a folk, we don't always Akambi, Odotai, Naotamako. And they are enjoying the supporters to go away from the team. We don't need them more. We need change. But we will beg you to change them for us. Akambi, Odotai, Naotamako. We don't need them more. We need sponsorship. We need everything in the world. We need change. No. We need change. We need change. No we need change. No more. We need change.
People say Togbe has done a lot and he's still doing it. What do you want Togbe to do? How do you want to go with Togbe?
He has done a lot, but we're supposed to listen with the supporters. We say we don't need Akambi, Odotai. We should change them for new fresh people to come. How to bring us fresh team, fresh idea, good idea. If Togbe do that, Asafo could succeed. Without changing Agyemang, Odotai and Akambi, we'll be there 14 years now. 14 years now. What they say Asafo? So we need change for them. Asafo, we are mean, we have the men. Then they can do the job. Why always Odotai Akambi, now that's the change we need now.
Our glorious club, under the current board and its so-called management, has managed only one league triumph, that is in 2021, in 13 years. If this is not abysmal, we do not know what else is. It has been heartache after heartache and sacking of coaches in rapid succession amidst the hiring and firing of managing directors, some of them of dubious football background. While our competitors during our best years were a Kumasi Asante Kotoko side, solid enough to reach 2 continental finals within 2 years, and a highly resourced Asante Gold Den, House of Folk have a relatively weak Kotoko these days, and others to contend with in the SAS era. Yet, we have struggled to hold our own against them. Without disrespect to these clubs, Bechem United, Brekum Chelsea, Mediama, and Adriana, all have had better cumulative records than House of Folk over the last 13 years. Our management loses matches casually without regard for its psychological effect on the fans. And when the supporters complain, board members tell them to quit the club if they cannot bear the losses. On 2 occasions, we narrowly escaped relegation and are currently on our way to a possible repeat of the relegation scare. Indeed, this fear is the #1 reason for today's demonstration. We are calling on the board chairman, His Royal Highness Togbe Afede, the 14th, and the newly appointed managing director to take every measure necessary to ensure that House of Folk return to winning ways. In calling for the dissolution of the board and the convening of an AGM, we wish to emphasize that what we are demanding is an absolute overhaul and not a symbolic change of 1 or 2 persons.
We want to assure the demonstrators, especially the leaders, that their petition will be given to the board chairman. So there is no fear. I assure them that the NCC will ensure that before 12 noon tomorrow, their petition would get to the board chairman.
Please do subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you so much for always tuning in, to always listening to us. We bring you any update that's happening in the world of sports, entertainment, anything that is good for public consumption. Thank you, guys. I'll come back your way again.